new watch, new babe.
So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen, and I'm back with another reaction, man. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So listen, man, not 10, top 10. Let me get that correct. Top 10 scary phone numbers you should never call. Now, this title made me think back to being a youngin', being a little jitterbug, or however you say it where you from in your prospective city. You know what I'm saying? A little jitterbug. I heard somebody say knee high to a butterfly one time, and I was like, huh? Just hearing people's, you know what I mean, slang dialect, how they say things, different things like that always amaze me, and sometimes it sticks in my head. But being a youngin', man, the most scary number, or the scariest number we always, you know what I'm saying, would never call after we did it that one time was 911. That, and where I'm from, or the family I come from, bro, that callback, bro, could probably get you one of the worst whoopings you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? That reiteration to you that 911 is nothing to play with, but as a kid, you hear 911 and your friends talk about 911, so eventually the urge in you is gonna want to dial 911, and soon somebody pick up, hang up, and then get that call back. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that was the scariest number as a kid that I should have never called, was 911. What was it for you? I know a lot of y'all probably share that same sentiment with me. Was scary number was 911. That was it for me. All right. So shout outs to most amazing top 10s for this video. We're gonna check out again. Top 10 scary phone numbers you should never call. And anytime you tell somebody not to do something, what do? They're gonna do it. So ultimately, somebody's gonna watch this video and go try one of these numbers, and we told you not to call it, bro. So it's on you.
Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm Danny Burke. Now this is going to be a little bit of a creepy video. You know how in horror movies there's always like a creepy phone number that's cursed and you're not supposed to call it, otherwise some...
Only numbers I can think of is, in all the movies I used to watch, you always hear numbers start with what? 555. 555. 55. It always started 555. Why was that? It was just the standard Hollywood movie telephone number they always used in movies, 555. I've never known of a scary number though.
Something terrible will happen. Well, sometimes that appears to happen in the real world too. People out there have some pretty scary stories about phone numbers that you shouldn't call. But hey, you guys should be the judges of that, I think. I'm just a messenger. This is the top 10 phone numbers you should never call. Coming out number 10, we have Sadako's number. In Japan, many people believe that the number 090-4444-4444 is a sinister number that you should never call in any circumstances. In Japanese, the number 4 is shi, which sounds a lot like the word for death. So yeah, the number itself is pretty much just death. But it's said to get even worse if you call it. Apparently, you will hear a strange, creepy noise and then die within 1 week from a freak accident.
7 days.
Now, I was just about to reference that movie, bro. I was just about to reference that movie. I'll be quicker on the draw though, but yeah, that's what it made me think of, bro. Seeing that movie, 7 days, thinking about that, and hearing him talk like this, it's kind of confirming that they don't make movies based upon something that's not somewhat true. Somebody's told me that several times in my lifetime, bro. And maybe we need to start, you know, believing a little bit in that.
And then die within 1 week from a freak accident.
7 days.
It's basically like the phone version of The Ring, so no thank you. All right, we're just getting started now. We're at number 9 and we have the red numbers. Now this one originates from Nigeria back in July 2004. Emails started spreading around the country at this time, warning people to not call or answer anything from these numbers. They would apparently appear on the phone in bright red when your phone rang. Now if you did take the call, people said a high frequency sound will blast out of the phone and cause hearing loss and even brain hemorrhaging, which killed people. At the time, the biggest Nigerian...
Why would they do that? My bad, y'all. Of course, I couldn't have known that was coming. That just messed with me a little bit there. Sorry.
Nigerian cell network in the country put out a statement saying the deaths weren't real, but some people out there still swear the numbers and the noise coming from them were 100% real. All right, moving on to number 8 now, guys. We have 10 million. I'm saying that because it's easier than just saying 1 followed by 7 zeros. Anyway, there has been a legend spreading around Asia for a number of years now that if you call the number 10 million, a male voice will answer and instantly tell you that if you do not call 15 people and tell them to call this number, you will die very quickly. Apparently, that's how the knowledge of the number has spread so rapidly around the world. Even in Western countries, I found stories online about people getting calls from this number. I don't really know what's going on. I would ask you guys to help me find out, but I don't want you to die. So, let's move on to our number 7 now, and we have...
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. If you did it, I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me. Don't put it in the don't tell me, bro. Seriously, man. Y'all stop playing, man. Because I know it's some people that's going to watch this video, bro, and they already done paused the video and are currently dialing 10 million. Like, don't tell me. I don't want to know, fam. I don't want to know.
Susie's Dying. This one's really creepy. It's an old one that dates back to the 1970s in the UK. Now back then there were payphone boxes everywhere in the streets and there was a strange number that could be called inside of them for free. When it was answered, a woman's voice would reply and say in a very monotonous tone, "Help me, help me, Susie's dying." She would say that over and over again on repeat. Now sometimes it would change to help me, Susie's drowning. Equally creepy. No thank you. A lot of people calling this number back then were kids who, now that they're adults, are struggling to remember the exact number, but I heard that 2020 was one that apparently worked. I don't know if it still does. Maybe it died when phone boxes stopped being a thing, or maybe it's been waiting for years to be called again. Alright, at the number 6 spot now, we have Call Carrie. In 2013, the horror movie Carrie was released. At the end of the movie, a number appeared on the screen for people to call. 1-207-404-2604. It said, "Call Carrie." Carrie as in the scary girl from the movie. Now when you call it, it would hang up instantly, but then a different number would start calling you.
My mom catches me. Carrie, yes! No, Mama! Go to your closet and pray. No! Mama, no! Pray, little girl. Pray for forgiveness. Go!
Now I've heard different mixed reports about what
And again, I know somebody about to call it and try to tell me if that's still, you know, if it still does that to this day, but no, fam. Why would they do that to somebody? Why? Nah, bruh. I wouldn't. No. If she called and she sat on the phone while all that was going on, I'd have felt like I was an accessory to something that was taking place, maybe a real life murder or something. I'd have felt like I was an accessory to that. I knew, bro.
Whether the number is actually still up today, but there are actually a few YouTube videos that you can go and watch right now of people calling the number themselves. So check it out, see what you think. For now though, we've reached number 5 and we have the 8 number, as you can see here. Now this technically isn't even a number you can even call anymore, but you're about to find out why. Back in 2001, this number was issued by the Bulgarian phone company Mobitel. The owner of that number was actually the company CEO. Now he died of cancer in 2001, aged 48. His death was thought to be suspicious as some believed a business rival had killed him using radioactive poisoning. The phone ended up with a Bulgarian mafia boss called Konstantin Dimitrov, who was gunned down in the street just 2 years later. Then the phone was also passed on to a corrupt businessman who was also shot to death in the street. After that, the legend of the cursed number and phone spread so quickly that the phone company has since taken it offline so that nobody can ever call it again. And I still wouldn't even try if I were you. Coming at number 4 now, we have 121-6333-1810. this one. And this one is really creepy. In 2007, at a Nine Inch Nails concert, someone found a USB in the bathroom. On the USB, there was a sound file that sounded a bit like crickets chirping, but when you run it through a spectrograph software, this appears, a phone number. When you call the number, an audio tape is played of a US wiretap on a phone call. The call's really weird. It features a woman calling her mom from the bathroom of a bar and screaming for help about some crazy guy with a knife. It's pretty terrifying. Now, some people have said this was actually done by Nine Inch Nails, the band, as a promotion for their album at the time, but I've even seen people say that's just a cover-up. Either way, a scary number.
That don't even make sense. I get it, you want to push it to the limits, bro, but nah, I don't think they want to assume that type of liability if something went wrong. You know what I'm saying? Something went wrong, somebody got scared, or somebody tried to, it caused somebody to have a heart attack when hearing that type of stuff like that, or I don't know, whatever response it triggered, they don't want to be held liable for that. I wouldn't assume they would be. I hope they got somebody smarter in their corner to advise them not to do nothing dumb like this, bro.
Is a scary number. Next up at the number 3 spot now, we have 999 999 9999. In the UK, 999 is the number you use to call the police. But if you're in Thailand and you add 7 more nines to the end of that, well, let's just say there's a bit of an urban legend about that number. Some people in Thailand believe that the number is cursed. It's said that if you call the number, you can contact an evil spirit that will grant you one wish. The catch is, the spirit will then want your soul. In Thailand, and now in other parts of the world, some people are already thinking, well, you know what, even if this isn't true, I'm going to stay clear of that number. Moving on to number 2 now, we have the flip of that number. We have 666, 666, 6666. I have read many...
You ain't gotta worry about me with that one either, bro. I remember in December, they tried to give me that as part of like the end of my phone number. Quinn was like, nah, bro. Ain't having nothing with no 666 in his number, bro. Nah, take that off. Give us a different number. Like, you can say, oh, you're superstitious, or you believe that, or all you let that take. No, I'm not a fan of it, bro. I just don't like it. Personal reasons. It is what it is.
Stories online about people calling or texting this number and getting some pretty evil stuff back, like the devil kind of evil, you know. Some people said they got creepy calls in the night with static and heavy breathing in the background. Others said they got strange threats and warnings about stuff they were doing at that very moment. Some people said they didn't get a call back for a long time, but eventually they always did. Is that someone just messing around? Is it the actual devil? I don't know. I don't want to find out. And finally now at number 1, we have Booth World Industries. This one's really cool and creepy at the same time. In recent years, a phone number from Illinois started circulating online, 630-296-7536. The owner is a company called Booth World Industries. When you call it, a woman called Samantha answers the phone and asks for a name to book for remodeling. Now, if you say your own name, they will somehow apparently know that it's you, and they will ask for another name.
World Industries, my name is Samantha, and I will be your operator today. Name?
Once you give them that name, they hang up, and you are said to get a call back later from them where you can apparently hear the person whose name you gave screaming in the background for help. Apparently, that's what remodeling means. I literally don't even have time in this video to explain just how detailed and creepy the whole Booth World Industries number thing is, but I highly encourage you guys to check out some of the YouTube videos that we have of people calling.
Bro, did you hear that? No. We gotta hear that again. Where's the oh, hold on, my bad, I went too far.
Circulating online, 630-296-7536. The owner is a company called Booth World Industries. When you call it, a woman called Samantha answers the phone and asks for a name to book for remodeling. Now, if you say your own name, they will somehow apparently know that it's you, and they will ask for another name.
That's crazy. Number 1. I don't know if y'all caught that and he said it. That's crazy. So if you trying to be funny and give them your name, they're like, no. and they'll ask you again till you give them a name that they can then continue on and do this too.
Industries. My name is Samantha, and I will be your operator today. Name?
Once you give them that name, they hang up, and you are said to get a call back later from them where you can apparently hear the person whose name you gave screaming in the background for help. Apparently, that's what remodeling means. I literally don't.
Now, you know what some people will do? They'll be like, oh, who's my worst enemy? Let me take my worst enemy and say that person's like, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. No, bro. And let's just say there's a 1% or less than chance that this is possibly true. And it does happen, bro. You are now a part of that. Bro, can you live with that? Never mind the jail time and everything. And, you know, could you live with that? I couldn't live. I couldn't live with that, bro.
Don't even have time in this video to explain just how detailed and creepy the whole Booth World Industries number thing is, but I highly encourage you guys to check out some of the YouTube videos that we have of people calling the number. It's pretty creepy stuff. Well guys, we've reached the end. Those were the numbers. Do what you want with them. I'm gonna leave that to you, I think. Now, if you do know of any other creepy numbers or stories you've heard of, then let me know in the comment section below.
Yeah, that's tempting, bro. That's a tempting rabbit hole to go down. I may have to do it though, just to see it. I'm not calling the number, but I gotta see if somebody did and what happened and how did it freak them out. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know, man. Y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought of this video, man. The top 10 scary phone numbers you should never call. Don't do it. And if you do, don't tell me about it. All right? It's your boy L, man. Until the next reaction, I'm out. Peace.